Hello and welcome to the Cat Collective. I'm Nina, I'm the channel for this channel, and let's start. So today's reading is for Aquarius, and I'm really surprised actually because, well, if you haven't seen this channel so far, I try to avoid knowing which zodiac sign I'm reading for, just because I don't want to be preoccupied by people I know with the zodiac sign. The funny thing is, though, the last 3 readings, I think, the Aquarius card came up as a reading that I read for as a person. So, like, as a person, what do I understand? So, as consciously, as a person. As a person, or maybe, yeah, as a person by being influenced, maybe by people I know. Now that's so strange. But since we are here, yeah, I wanted to share with you a wee secret, right? And the secret is that I wasn't happy with those cards for a long time because some of them have smudges, and I don't know which sign is which, but I just wanted to have this all cleaned up, right? And therefore, that's a secret, okay? Because it's not published yet. I have to make this. Okay, this is a secret. That's a printed deck. Yeah. So let's see. I'm gonna search for your cards so you can see it first. But I just wanted to do that. Oh yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's you. And yeah, that's a secret. Because the next video that I'm going to publish is going to announce this deck, which is my own. I made it myself. And yeah, the art is mine. Well, the font is not mine, of course. That's not my handwriting. But yeah, the rest is all mine. And also the back. Yeah, my art. Yeah, digital art, but yes. So I wanted to show you this to you, right? Because I think the urge for me that to show it to you has something to do with your reading and also the way I want to read right now. So what I want to do is I want to do it like the last Libra reading. So there's a lot of future and past in this reading, which is very interesting. So I store my cards like this in piles like this. So I just saw that some fell out. So, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull from each pile. I will pull a card because it was really fun to read for Libra like that. I really liked it, so I'm gonna pull a card from each card in the deck. So because I also noticed the last with Libra, it was more out of a mood that I did it like this, and this is also a mood, right? But it's more yeah, just something I wanna oh, we had that in the last one. Okay, that's funny. I don't know, I just pull whatever I yeah, so here we have. Okay, and one of my own deck, of course. I need to wrap it up. Oh, nature. So, yeah, for me, it really inspired me to make a messy reading like this. Because this, you don't see it like that. And I don't even know what's on the table. So, let's figure it out. But it has something to do with your most natural self. Okay. Yeah, let's see. So there's partnership. So partner, 2 of Earth. This cat is not really looking happy about balancing things, right? Communication is key. We've passed behind. Procrastination. That's part of it, right? Oh, Ace of Swords. Look at that. Huh? Very strict. Earth School. A Taurus is on the table. So you know what? The thing is, because I was drawn to, because I was, or this channel developed into 3 readings for Aquarius that I need to make, which are consciously me knowing that I'm reading for Aquarius. Maybe there's an Aquarius in my life because I'm a Taurus who wants really to speak with me. No one has spoken with me just yet. I just feel that there's something on the table. Oh, okay. Incarnation. Incantation. Incantation. I cannot even speak anymore, okay. Self-reliance. Or natural self. Cultivate. Universe is your partner. So I think it feels like confidence, right? Your most natural self is something that requires a lot of confidence to be in, right? And stubbornness, because a Taurus is very stubborn. So I feel like there's something in your life where you are not Taurus enough. Right? It really feels like Taurus and Aquarius, there's something going on. So it could be that you are not Taurus enough somewhere. But what's a typical Taurus? It's very earthy, right? Taurus is very earthy, structured, and but yeah, Aquarius can be like that too. I mean, every sign can be like that. It's, you know, and it's not just the sun sign, you know, it can be everything. But Taurus, it's this stubbornness that I'm really getting, that is probably something that is on the table for you that you are missing. So let's put this away. Even though you need a being to be stubborn in some regards, you know. The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits and Soul Tribe and Earth School. Life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Okay. So clearly there's for you, you are learning something about yourself, but also about the greater orchestration of Earth. Feels really magical, honestly. It really feels like this, is it coincidence, or is it, is there an orchestration behind things, you know? Because this looks very deliberate, the way the figures are, yeah, those are figures. The figures are placed there very deliberately. And it's the same with my Aquarius card, right? Because I didn't have the intention to orchestrate it so deliberately. And nonetheless, there was a force behind me, right? Greater than me. Is it coincidence, or is it an orchestration that I was supposed to read for an Aquarius consciously? I don't know. Right? I still try as much as I can to not think about a single Aquarius while I'm making the readings, right? So there's a real, I think there's some sort of learning for you between coincidence and also higher orchestration somehow. It really wants to look at this. And I think, yeah, you are observing this. Incantation. I don't know what this word means. It just, the story the parrot told and kissed the story. And what? Okay, I think there's something, you know, because of this. What? Something you must have discovered something. Something I think you discovered something that makes you dig deeper. Life lessons, study, higher learning. So you're studying something. And it has something to do with coincidence versus greater orchestration. And suddenly, you know, they look like light beams, right? But they also look like, as I said, arranged. Like copy and paste. Right? Like repetitive almost, right? Repetitive pattern, a pattern. I think you have recognized the pattern in something. And you are studying it. So, an observation, but yeah, you're observing it. Okay. Observing. Yeah, so if I look at the observation card and this what? It really, you know, this really looks like, you know, a crow is not afraid of a spider. A crow is just looking at the spider and just thinking, you know, it's curiosity, right? There's no fear in this, really, no fear, but it really feels like with the spider's web again, that you are looking at something and asking yourself, is this, was this meant to be? Is this just a trap, you know, with the spider's web? Is it a trap? Or is it something that is a bigger planning behind this? How does this work? You know, it really feels like you're trying to logically explain something that you are observing, right? And in the hand, the universe is your partner. It gives you somehow, it feels like you are beginning to understand the universe, like you're beginning to get to know someone in a relationship. Very magician-like, you are beginning to understand the patterns behind things. You know, when you realize some patterns and the way they unfold, of course you then understand also what it is all about, right? And I think, yeah, leave the past behind. This also wants to look at, because of this, Two of Earth. Yeah, Earth, right? I don't know. Even though there was a Taurus Earth energy on the table, I think for you, this earthly energy is something you want to leave behind, because this cat doesn't really look too happy that that things are on the head, right? And how it is arranged, right? The arrangement again, what should be coincidence feels more like arrangement type of situation, and you don't like it. I don't think that you like it that much. Because if you discover some patterns, you can also foresee some developments, right? Of course, I mean, if you look at the spider's web, right, you know where the spider sits inside the web. Like, you just know that, right? There's no surprise. I mean, for me personally, it's nice that the spider is in the web and not crossing my path in any way, because, yeah, it's just the comfort, right? Yeah, so, yeah. But I think what you really want to do, and this is the guidance, is, this doesn't feel like a guidance, it feels more like, what you want to do is to leave the past behind. And it could be that you have discovered some patterns and you are afraid of some patterns, maybe. Because of the spiders, what I said, you know, it's better when the spider is not close to me. This just means that I'm scared of spiders. That's all, right? And it's a pattern, right? And yeah, I think you just want to break the pattern somehow and do some magic. Really, some magic. Father of Coins. Father is old, you know, wise energy. But it's also, so let's put this away. This is just a significator of you want to leave the patterns behind, right? You want to leave the predictability of this behind somehow. The layer, you know, if you see those layers, they look like all those different patterns and how similar they are, right? It's almost a spiral, but very edgy, very constructed. And I think you are looking for freedom, and you are looking for freedom, and the cage in this case is the pattern, right, or the way things evolve. It's, you know, when you think about nature, I think that's the realization you come across, is nature appears to be wild, but in fact it's not at all wild. It's very structured. Very, very structured. You know, the way animals mate, right? The way flowers grow. It's very structured, actually. Yeah? So that's the thing, and I think you want to... Or now it flips. Okay, if you discover a pattern, maybe you want to make use of a pattern and use it for your benefit with these coins and communications key and a parrot. A parrot is a repetitive, again, pattern. Logical, makes sense, always works out that way, right? Yeah, and I think you, counting his money, dubiously, okay, so you want to make use of it, but not in a dark way, I think in a more honest way, right? But I think because you've discovered a pattern, you wanna make use of it and maybe use it to your personal benefit. Because of the self-reliance, again, for me, the typical self-employment card, or just being your own boss or being your own leader with the Father of Coins. And if you see that, there's a hunter in this image. You know, a guy on a horse, and I think shooting an arrow at animals. So I really feel like you have discovered something that you want to make use of for your benefit, but not only your benefit, because I think you want to work with together with the universe to do something. What are you doing? It's very interesting. Like it really feels also because I told you the secret of what's ahead. Maybe it has something to do with future forecasting also, because when you see a pattern, you can also foresee developments, right? And since I showed you the secret, right? What's ahead, right? It could be that you are also somehow, because for me this is the fact that I wanted to do in this. It really felt like a part of this reading. So it could be that communication. So it could be that you really want to communicate something so you want to make use of a pattern that you see to make use of it and benefit from it. And also with the sword cutting something out, or you know, with this gigantic sword, I really also feel like you want to fight? No, not fight. Cut something out of it's like you want to use this as your weapon or something like that. Not a weapon, not in a I don't get this you know, war vibe. It's more like you want to make use of this discovery of yours. Oh, okay. It's very, very interesting, actually. And communicate, and also with this partnership card, right? 2 of shells. 2 birds snuggling up. Union, harmony. Yeah, I mean, a pattern is very harmonious in a way, right? it's very structured, organized. Harmony also feels very structured and organized because it is a symphony. It fits together, right? It just makes sense. It doesn't just make sense in the way of logically. Because for me, what is really missing in this whole reading is are the cups somehow. So there's a lot of logical things, like a lot of logic in this whole reading, but there's not a lot of there's not a lot of passion, you know, this yeah, sniffing lavender type of situation. Heartfelt. It's very logical and structured and organized, and you know, very. And I think this reading wants to point to that procrastination in your case is a good thing if it comes with procrastination in form of being more open to feel. So stop focusing on your problems and excuses, take a small step and do something constructive. Again, constructive is very but this figure also looks like it's walking through a landscape, right? And it really wants you to and also with the color, it's very warm, and even here, you know, self-reliance. I think somehow it just wants to point towards, yes, you maybe have discovered some patterns, but there's something that you maybe didn't count into the pattern somehow, and this is the emotion, right? The emotion that this is something that has no real pattern. Somehow. Even though, that's the thing, it could be also that you're thinking that even this has got a pattern, but has it really? Has it really? Could be that there's, you know, when we say love is happening where it just falls, you know, where it just falls into place or something, I don't know. It's a German saying, but it's like, in Germany we say, wo die Liebe hinfällt. And in English I don't know how else to describe it except for that love just has a way of falling wherever it wants to, you know. It's like a leaf in autumn that just flies around randomly, and like this, right? It could be that, you know, with nature and everything, but it really wants to, because this tie here is in the head space, right? And it wants, so for you to be free, you need to remove the logic and explore a bit more randomly, maybe. Even though the whole reading pointed towards you wanting to make use of a pattern somehow, but it's a bit separate, maybe. It just wants to look at that you need to find a more less controlled way, maybe, and you know, a little bit more open for surprises and not so structured. Yeah, that's it. So is it helpful? Because, you know, sometimes, not just sometimes, often, even procrastination serves a kind of greater meaning. There's something that wants to be looked at. I think by doing so, you will discover something. This is the whole reading. That's what it's all about. Because this is this is the explanation of the nature card of the flower, you know, with this writing here, but it's abstract writing. You don't know what it says, but I think you will find out, because it's about you making your sense into this, like you discovering the meaning of this somehow for yourself. So I really like it. I just want to wrap it up with another one that I shuffled. So yeah, that's very interesting. Oh, again, communication scheme. What is going on? What is going on with this communication card? So I really feel like you need to talk with someone or speak with someone or something, because it's really like, okay, take time to breathe out. Yeah, okay. And adjustments are required. Okay, yeah, well, that's the adjustment that wanted to be made, but also that you need to speak with someone. You know best who you want to talk with, right? Because it really seems that there's something going on that you want to talk about somehow. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's that. Aquarius, can we just look for a minute at this masterpiece? I just... Also, a creation based on more or less spontaneous decisions, so maybe that's something for you. And yeah, so yeah, I hope this reading was helpful. Additional info is in the letter box below, and see you next time. Bye bye.